It's the number one key to success for maintaining your weight for life. Hello and welcome back. My name is Aaron again, and I am a clinical weight loss practitioner, advanced dietary supplements advisor, and also a nutritional therapist. I want to talk a little bit about your metabolism today because I think it's something that's really important. I see a lot of people coming to me and maybe they're looking to lose weight. In the past, they've been dieting, they've done all sorts of different types of diets, Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, OptiFast, a whole bunch of other stuff, Herbalife, Noom. There's lots and lots of diets out there, which are sort of these like all or nothing type diets. And they come to me saying, look, I really want to lose weight because I've lost weight in the past, but I've gained it all back. Now, the problem with that is that they have been following a ketogenic diet for a couple of months before they see me, and they get to me and say, look, I've hit this plateau. I can't seem to lose any more weight. What should I be doing? Maybe I'm not eating enough fat. Maybe I'm eating too much fat. Maybe I'm not eating enough protein. What is the one thing that you can help me put into place so that I can continue losing weight? History and doing more dieting on top of that isn't going to be the solution. You have to understand that if you've been through periods of time where you've reduced the amount of food that you're eating and you haven't spent any time on the other end trying to increase your metabolism, then you're going to be in this really tricky position where you can't continue losing weight because your metabolism's downregulated a lot and you need to go to an unsustainable level of food to stimulate weight loss. And it's not fun to be in that position. It's not somewhere that I really love being. It's not somewhere where I put my clients into. It's just not a great place to be, full stop. So what you want to be doing instead is maximizing the amount of food that you can eat at any one particular time whilst maintaining your weight. So the best way to do that is to build muscle. So if you're at the point where you're really happy with your weight, or maybe you've gotten down to your goal weight, at that point, that's a really great time to be able to maintain your weight, but also build muscle at the same time. What happens when you've reduced a lot of your stored adipose tissue is that your leptin and ghrelin levels tend to come back into play. You're much more insulin sensitive. And so when you do eat more food, your body's able to put it into or shuttle it into muscles a little bit better, especially if you're weight training. With rebuilding your metabolism, it's really important to be active. It's really important to be able to do some strength training because that will help you build muscle. And muscle is that part in your body that helps you burn a lot more food at rest. It doesn't matter how much cardio you're doing. I used to do a lot of endurance training and I was probably the fattest I'd ever been whilst I was doing that because you end up just burning and gaining and burning and gaining the same 500 calories over and over every single day that you're always hungry, and it just doesn't help you be in a caloric deficit long enough for you to be able to really get to your goals. And so I switched to weight training and just walking, and then that is where it all changed for me. So rebuilding your metabolism requires that you are actually at your goal weight to be able to do that. However, you can also do this if you're not quite at your goal weight as well, because you've gotten to the point where you just can't lose any more weight anymore, or it's just unsustainable for you to be able to push into that realm to stimulate weight loss. So what I suggest we do is that we can work together to put in a steady amount of maintenance for you. Now, maintenance or reverse dieting or being able to increase the amount of food that you're eating is something that is really, really important whilst maintaining your weight within a certain percentage. Now, I've had clients who have come to me who were eating a very, very little amount of food and still not seeing any weight loss. They weren't at their goal weight. And so I suggested to them to say, look, maybe it's time we actually go into maintenance. Maybe we actually rebuild your metabolism so that when we diet in the future, when we try and get to your goal weight in the future, that you're eating much more food than you ever used to, and you've got a lot more muscle. You've built up your metabolism or your engine to be able to utilize the amount of food on the other end to get towards your goal much quicker. There's this notion that maintenance is something scary because you're not losing weight, but you're also eating more food and you're very scared that you're going to put on weight. But working with a specialist is really important when you do that, because there's lots of things that you need a little bit of a push on that you might not be currently doing, that is much easier when someone else is just telling you what to do, that you can actually implement it. And so if you're someone like that who just needs a little bit of a push or needs some help with being able to rebuild their metabolism, then definitely click on the link in the description of this video or in the comments. We can have a chat about what this actually looks like for you to be able to rebuild your metabolism and to be able to make sure that the next fat loss phase that you go into is a much more successful one because you've been able to ramp up your metabolism. You've been able to get to a goal amount of food or a goal amount of total energy that you have in a daily basis that then we can look at slowly reducing over your fat loss phase to get to your goal weight and then maintain that for life. So if that's something you're interested in, then definitely let me know in the comments below. Have you been through maintenance before? Is that something that is that a term that you're familiar with? It's the number one key to success for maintaining your weight for life. Maintenance is overlooked, no one talks about it, it's not a sexy topic, but it actually works and it's actually really important to do, and it's actually something that you might need to be doing as well in a systematic way. So if that's something that you are really interested in doing, click on the link below, let's have a chat about it, and let's talk about it, how this applies to you in a normal everyday basis. So I hope that video has been helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll be talking to you very soon.